How good are Herculoids? Do you remember the Herculoids?
I remember the name.
They were like people that lived in loincloths with dinosaur-type creatures on a planet.
1967.
Herculoids. Yeah, and one of them was like a gorilla-y type rock thing.
There's Hanna-Barbera as well.
Yeah, one of them was like a triceratops, but it shot like flaming hemorrhoids out of its nose.
Hello, everyone. This is Hack the Dino and Dino More. Or if you're listening or watching to this, it's in the off week where we're off spreading cheer and goodwill to all people.
Yes,
because
cheer
that's what
is
we
what
do.
I'm spreading at this time of year at work.
And cheer is definitely what he spreads. That he's a single man. We do it. This is a Dino More we do for high-end patrons who get to join in and join the festivities live. We do after every show, but because we need filler content for while we're away.
Hi. No, I'm not going to look up that porn.
We thought it'd be a good idea to let you all in on the magic that happens during these post shows, and you too can waste your money on stupid crap like this.
Yes.
I'm sorry. So before you looked up Herculo porn, Brayden.
He requested it. It's from the 60s.
Oh my!
People don't even know what it says.
So I just found out what Rule 34 is. And I'm horribly
Ben's
shocked
in
by
for
it.
a long night.
I didn't know what Rule 34
All right, here's
was.
one for you. Rule 34, Dino Riders.
Oh, God. Do you really want this?
I really want this.
I've already
You
forgotten
can
what
do
Rule
this in your free
34 is.
time.
No, you can do it on your computer.
I've already
and
forgotten
destroy-
what Rule 34 is.
It's that if there's...
If it exists, there is porn of it.
Oh.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there is!
Do you really
Is it
want me to
between the
click this?
dinosaurs, though?
I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's between humans and dinos. Oh no!
It's two images. Literally two images.
That's a thing.
Jesus.
Put the sunnies on.
Just to blow your mind even more, Ben,
Yeah.
Rule 34 is if it exists, there is porn of it. And there's also Rule 63, which can be used in conjunction with Rule 34. Rule 63 states that, as a rule, every given male character has a female version of that character.
Really?
So if you look up...
Ben is interested.
Benny's like, what's female Ben look like?
So if you
I know
look
what
up,
female Ben looks
as
like.
an example,
Bald and
Super
bearded.
Mario Rule 34 and Rule 63, you'll probably see a bunch of images of Mario getting dicked down as a woman.
I would just like
Good
to see
for her.
the female versions of other characters. That's piqued my
Am I
interest.
the only person that doesn't know where these rules come from?
The internet floppy.
Yeah, 4chan.
I've heard about the internet. Heard it's a scary place.
Anyway,
It's a
we should
scary
probably be
place.
talking about our fantasy critic
Yeah, I thought
league.
you were.
I thought you were talking about
fantasies.
fantasies. I was critiquing the heck out of some of them fantasies.
Man, you know what you could do? You could tie in Rule 34 with Rule 63 and the current trend of
Rule
sibling
69.
incest porn.
What?
And have Mario and Luigi.
Oh, yeah, good for them.
This is an example of Rule 63.
You're not actually... Oh, okay. Okay, that's wholesome, though. That's nice. That's fine.
Yeah, but you combine that with Rule 34 and it immediately becomes less wholesome.
Yeah.
All right. Can we have the fantasy critic up on the screen, please?
I bought
Anton?
Nutella today.
How do I get to Fantasy Critic?
Should be...
Do you want me to bring it up?
It'll be bit.ly/2022...
Is this the Patreon League or the Host League or the Fantasy League or the Patreon League?
One of them. Floppy,
Yes.
Log in.
what are you doing?
I'm wondering if your daughter heard any of that.
No, she's on the phone. No, it doesn't matter. She's almost 15. I'm sure she's heard much worse.
Alright, where the heck's the Patreon?
You remember what you
Say
were,
that.
Do you remember what you were doing when you were 15?
No, I was drunk and high.
Yeah.
See, I rest my case.
Fantasy Critic.
Point taken.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Virtual Boy is an ugly looking thing in it. But like ugly in a cool way.
Bins.
Virtual Boy's brilliant. I fucking love
I
it.
mean, it's not. Like, it's terrible.
Oh, it's an
So
awful,
I have to move
awful
that across
thing.
so they can see it.
Do you know what's really good?
What?
We're talking. Mm-hmm. Anto's still got his mic on with him and Braden trying to troubleshoot, so I feel real sorry for the Patreon people.
Yeah, especially the ones that are doing this via audio.
Yeah, I might cut this out. I probably won't. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
So you'll cut out the technical figuring out, but you won't cut out the extensive porn chat.
You talking about Rugrats porn? No, I will not be cutting that out.
Yeah, that was a
Explaining why
weird
that's-
time.
Explaining why that's the worst possible thing to even suggest.
Question. How do you want me to show the Fantasy Critic stuff and have you guys on the screen at the same time.
Can you do the buttons on the stream deck?
Yeah, that should still work.
Ah, it's a good point.
I have them every now and then.
Whoa.
All right, so we're doing the host first. So as I mentioned on the show, oh, that's not good.
There we go.
There we are. As I mentioned on the show, Braden did walk away with the win this year. Let's have a look at some of these scores. Scroll down, please.
God damn.
So you get that little crown next to your name.
Yeah.
And it carries over to Patreon, Discord as well.
Oh, nice.
Do you
That's
keep
cool.
it forever?
I picked Plague's Tale Requiem, 83. Good score. Sifu, 80.6. Not bad. Arceus, 83. So you look at those, it's like, all right, yeah, I'm on a
Yeah,
good
you're
thing.
off to a crazy start.
Trek to Yomi was my first one that hurt.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that would have done better. Than
So did I. I honestly thought it would as well.
Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3, 85. Yep, really good. Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, 86. Then, what was that, 69? Callisto Protocol.
Nice.
Live
Yeah,
Alive
Callisto
got...
Protocol was a real disappointment.
Yeah. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, that was the biggest one. That was what I was banking on. Because for a while, you and I, again, were like
Yeah, we were neck and
0.09%.
Oh, Moss Book 2. I forgot about that.
Moss Book 2 and Crisis Core got 79.7. Last of Us Part 1 remake really helped me out
Really
there.
good bet.
And then, yeah, River City Girls got like 80s. Hasn't been
Oh,
released
wow.
everywhere yet. So I lost there as well. Then Floppy, who was leading for most of the year.
Was
I
leading
was.
for, I would
'cause I
say,
had
the
a-
first half.
A whole bunch of bangers and then a whole bunch of stuff that didn't come out. Or
So
is
go
that not
through
in
what
this
you
one?
have there, Floppy.
Well, I haven't got my glasses on, but I had Horizon Forbidden West, 88. Gran Turismo 7, 87.
Yep.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, 85.
So again, all 80s.
All
Yeah,
80s.
look at this
and like
stuff.
high 80s.
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars, 81. New Braden was hating me for getting that one.
Yeah.
Roller Drone was my first one under 80 for 79.
Which is still, like, absurdly good for a game that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what isn't good, though? When you lose points.
Shut up.
What'd you lose points on there?
Gotham Knights at 69.1,
Oh, dear.
which is criminal, but we'll get past it. Then I had Tiny
Tina?
Tina's Wonderland. The camera's in the way. 78. Tom Clancy's Barbecue.
That came out.
Tom Clancy's Barbecue Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Did that
I can't
actually
read it.
release?
Yeah.
know that
Rainbow
came out.
Six Extraction. Yeah, 71. That did not do me so great. Xenoblade Chronicles, 88 though.
That's a good pick.
Nintendo Switch Sports, I thought would have been heaps higher than 71.
Yeah. I think it was just more of the same. People just weren't impressed with it.
Mario Strikers Battle League, we talked about that during the show. Like, got a 73.
And your counter pick really cost you. Your counter pick was Bayonetta 3.
I don't know. I don't even remember picking that.
I think you picked it
Because
because
it
you
would have
didn't.
been at the start of
Oh,
the
I
year.
didn't think it was going to come out.
Yeah. So that was the tactic
That
I
was-
did for River City Girls as
Yeah,
well.
my
Because
unannounced one was Fire Emblem Engage, and I was rightly so. It didn't come out.
And I mean, like I think all of our picks at the start of the year have changed purely because of the amount of delays.
Oh,
Like
heaps.
next year, like up until February, remember we did the show where we looked at just what's coming out in the first 3 months of 2023
Yep.
or scheduled to come
Yeah,
out?
it's unreal.
That's going to be a whole episode.
Oh God. Braden, how'd you go?
Oh, I went all right.
Yeah, considering you won.
I did win. So straight up had God of War Ragnarok, which got a 93.3, which got 26 points. God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring, like,
I don't think it was going to take a miracle to beat you after
yeah,
that.
like just God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring already gave me 57 points.
Yeah, it's
Just
a lot.
ridiculous. And then Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope got an 85. Total War Warhammer 3 got an 86. Marvel's Midnight Suns got an 81 somehow. Need for Speed Unbound got a 76. New Tales from the Borderlands was minus points for me. 'Cause that was
a shame.
real disappointment because that first one was great. Cult of the Lamb got an 84.
Nice.
Bear and Breakfast got 75.
Yeah, it's better than negative.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, yep, cool. I think that'll be a nice, safe bet there. Stray did really well with an 83.8. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Safe bet. Safe
Very
70s to
bet.
80s.
Yep, anywhere between a 7 and a 9. So 75 from that. Unannounced was Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which obviously didn't come out this year, which is sad. And I was really proud of my counter picks. Sorry, Anto. but I got both Chocobo GP and Sonic Frontiers. Chocobo GP got me 4 points because it only got a 65. And Sonic Frontiers, I only lost less than 2 points because Sonic Frontiers only got a 71.
Is it just me, or did Floppy just get really, really hot?
Oh, bless. I think it's a crime that the audience at home can't see what's happening below the desk right now.
No, it's a crime what's happening below the desk right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Jazz.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much.
Have you had a good year?
I have had a good year.
That's a
good.
microphone. Generally, you
Sorry.
speak into it.
I have had a good year. It's been a long year. I'm ready for a holiday.
Do you think that Braden was justified in winning the host fantasy critic?
Yes.
Do you think it's a shame that I came in second when I was going to do a 3? What are you doing to my penis?
I thought I heard running water just then, and I shat a brick. Like, I straight up thought he was like pouring a bottle of water
Something
out.
was happening down there, and I wasn't feeling safe.
I think I just had a belt unbuckle.
That's what I was worried about, and I thought, is that mine? Anyway, Anto,
Hello.
how did you go there, buddy?
Pretty badly, but as I named my host league thing, Low Expectations Inc., I wasn't expecting to do very well.
It's fair.
Most of the stuff that I picked didn't do great. Started with Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Criminally underrated game. Deserved way more than a 72. So I started with 2.2 points. Triangle Strategy came out. Netted me 13 points because it got 83. Floppy, stop it. Advance Wars 1 and 2 didn't come out. So,
Sad.
yeah.
Too many actual wars happening. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out, so...
Yeah, it's weird, hey.
It's almost like one company has some set of morals and ethics, and the other one just went, no, I want money.
Chocobo GP came out and was bad, so I lost 4.6 points, which, isn't great. That leaves me with, 9. Sonic Frontiers came out, and again, underrated. Deserves way higher than 71.7. Splatoon 3, 82.9, so I got 12.9, and I rounded off with 6.8 total, because the next Mario Kart didn't come out. They just released a bunch of courses for it. And then The Last of Us Part 1 came out, did really well, and it shouldn't have because it was just a rescaling of an old game.
But you had fun, right?
I didn't understand what was happening from
But
the
now
moment we started this league to now.
But now you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's jump on over to the Patreon League.
Bam!
Now, the first thing I want to bring out here is that's the wrong year.
Yeah,
So,
jump to top right, yeah.
top right, jump to 2022. I came in second last year. And then for this year,
There are a lot more people in it.
a lot more people. I came in second again. So for this year, for the host league and the Patreon league, I am the number one loser. I am out of all the losers. I'm the first one. I'm the biggest loser. So Triple Indy took it out. But Anto,
Hello.
have you noticed something in that list?
No.
Right down the bottom, who
Yes.
came last?
Did I?
Nope.
Holy shit, I beat someone? What?
Floppy, do you want to grab a chair and jump on in?
How did I what? How did I do
We
that?
can sit here. I don't know why I'm sitting here. Right now.
Thanks for joining us, Jazz.
I stuck my head in thinking that this was finished because I couldn't make out what was being said. And then I stuck my head in and saw that it was still happening.
It's still happening.
Somehow,
Sorry,
after all these
everyone.
years, it's still happening.
Apologies for interrupting the podcast.
That's right. We'll get your top video game picks soon.
Okay, great. Aladdin on the Super Nintendo.
Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. That's
Hey,
it.
it's a solid pick.
That's a great game.
It is a good game.
Yes, Anto.
How the hell did I beat someone?
Because
Because Bless War just did not quite.
scroll on down to We Are Robots. They had a rough time.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
So Crossfire X, I don't know what it was, but it is possibly the worst game that was ever invented,
I'm going to Google it right now.
besides Gotham Knights. Looking at We Are Robots, Callisto Protocol didn't do too well for them. Nobody Saves the World did do well. Somerville really did sort of nothing. Little Devil Inside didn't release. What else we got there?
So I'm going to give you this. Open Critic score for Crossfire X is higher than anywhere else. Metacritic is at 38%.
Oof.
IGN gave it a 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my Aero Strikers battle, just a lot of unfortunate decisions. And it was unfortunate because there were so many people in that league.
Yeah. It's so difficult.
It went really, really hard. And unless you were on top of it the whole time, it was just never going to happen.
Like Ben.
Yeah. So let's go up to the winner, Triple Indy. And I've actually got one of these mugs for Triple Indy for winning.
Just go back a bit to Anta. You know what helps? Picking games.
But he didn't come last.
I beat someone by not picking stuff.
That is amazing that you somehow... Yeah, that's impressive.
So did you say that Triple Indy's getting a mug?
Triple Indy is getting a mug. We will
That's
have
pretty
this
awesome.
sent out to Triple Indy for winning. I've decided that's what the prize is going to be each year for Fantasy Critic for the Patreons.
I like.
Your
That's
mug.
cute.
Yeah, wow.
So
Indy killed
Triple
it.
Indy is really good because he likes really obscure RPGs. He knows what scores really, really highly.
Really knows it.
Not
Look at that.
Gungrave Gore.
I've never heard of like half these things.
But,
What
I
is
Mean-
the King of Fighters XV?
King
I
of
don't know,
Fighters,
but it did well.
It's a fighting game. It's like Street Fighter.
King of Fighters 15, yeah.
So Gungrave Gore, what was funny there is that as that was coming in, and I sort of said, "Oh, look, we can pretty much call this as Triple Indies." He replied in the Discord, "Yeah, Gungrave Gore's not going to score well. I'm just wondering whether I keep it there and make things interesting, or just remove it and get something else
knew
to
that
annihilate
was
you
gonna
all."
do.
Wow, what a
Even
flex.
knew that was going to do bad.
What
Yeah,
a flex.
and I said, "Oh no, you should destroy them all." But
Oh
he
my
decided
God.
to stick it there and still romped it in.
Do you know why it didn't do well?
Why?
Because the other two games in the series didn't do well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's never reviewed well. It's a niche anime brawler shooter that was originally on PS2, and it's never scored above like 55 points. So this was new.
So, congratulations to Triple Indy for winning the Patreon League. If you're listening to this and want to be a part of it, we will be starting this up after our first show back in 2023. And the only way you can be a part of it is by becoming a Patreon over on hackthedino.com. Click on the Patreon button and join up for as little as, I think it's $2 a month. Mm-hmm. You can jump into the Discord, have a good time, your name turns gold. It's all fun.
When is our first show back?
16th, I think. 16th of January,
Cool.
I believe, is our first recording. Of course, these podcasts come out at later dates, but that will be fun for everyone. Speaking of fun for everything, what? Yep, cool. Words. Speak them, you fool. Brayden,
Hi.
you're a bit younger than the rest of us here.
Wee bit.
Wee bit.
Like 35 years.
I know, right? What toys do you remember from your childhood?
Ooh. Okay. So
Apple iMac.
no, that was too old for me. I do remember that my first video game was Star Wars Rebel Assault 2 on the PlayStation 1.
Wow.
That's the first video game I can remember in my consciousness. But as for toys, as a little kid, there was a series called I don't even know if it was like a cartoon series or if it was just toys, but there was Rescue Heroes.
Oh,
Rescue Heroes.
Rescue
they were
Heroes.
like- they were
Floppy
like-
knows this as a dad.
I know this because I have kids as old as you.
That's true.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
My eldest is 23.
I am 24.
My daughter is closer to your age than you are closer to my age.
Yep.
I
Wow.
literally have a son. I could literally be your dad.
Yep. You definitely could.
Call him daddy.
But no.
Don't. Rule 34.
Rescue Heroes. Rescue Heroes, I remember
They were little
because at
stocky-
some
they looked like
point,
wrestlers, didn't
they
they?
were real thick
Yeah.
lads. They were really, really like Anto. If you look them up, like these guys, these figures, like
They looked like little wrestlers and they had like
They're
helicopters and stuff, yeah?
yeah. So they were all like firefighters and like rescue team people.
Very masculine.
It was so hyper masculine, which is hilarious that
Yeah.
I got them.
I remember that.
But the best part about them was that they had this set that I got for Christmas or something at some point on my birthday. They had this set which was like a big tower. And if you find, that's definitely not it. That's tiny. No, they had a big like Rescue Heroes tower. And I remember it because it was so big that it didn't actually fit in my room anywhere. Yeah, that's the one. Wow. Yeah, look at that box. Thanks, Fisher Price.
That's epic.
Yeah, it was great. It was great fun.
So if you saw this out in the wild,
I
you
would
be?
laugh at it.
Oh, you wouldn't be tempted to pick it up?
No, I wouldn't be tempted to pick it up in the slightest. There is one thing that I do see out in the wild as well that I do have fond memories of, which is the good old Robo Sapien and Roboraptor.
Oh, God, they're everywhere.
Oh, they're
and they were the
everywhere.
hottest toy
In
as well.
every op
You
shop
couldn't
ever.
get them at all at the time. They were sold out like mad. I remember because my cousin got a Robo Sapien.
Is that the person?
Which was it was the year before, or like it was before it, and then they showed off Roboraptor, and it was just the coolest shit ever. And so my cousin had that, and then they would also interact if you brought them together, which is a bit of fun.
And they just went, clever girl. And then the other one attacked it.
I mean, yeah, basically. But yeah, Roboraptor, like that's actually the type of thing where like I see it and I go, I have such fond memories of that thing. Like I remember its stupid like big button forehead that like would make a noise. It was great. That was a great toy, the Roboraptor.
So what would you feel nostalgic for enough to pick up if you're on a hunt?
Marvel toys.
Really?
Yeah. I grew up with Marvel toys. Like I had so many Spider-Man, just random Spider-Man toys. Like, and I'm trying to think of like the stuff that was around at the time in terms of like late 90s to early 2000s Spider-Man toys. But I mean, yeah, those OG silly string web shooters. Oh man,
I've still got one.
I got.
Not that one.
Oh, that's a cool one. It actually does a little suction cup. That's fun.
I had one that did silly string.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
they
the
had
silly string
to
one.
stop selling them because kids were buying them trying to swing off buildings.
I've literally got
Yeah.
one of them. Well, my son has one of them
Spider-Man 2.
at home.
That's the one. That is the one that every kid wanted, and I wanted so bad. My parents would never buy it for me.
I reckon I had that.
because
I've
they didn't want silly string all over the house.
I've still got a can of the silly string from that box up in a cupboard.
I bet that's going for something on eBay.
It would be because people like me have
And I
problems.
bet it's going all over my front yard.
It'd be dead now. Like that stuff's just a chemical
We
reaction.
used one like 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Anto's going to put it to rest. We're on eBay. We're going to look.
Spider-Man web shooter fluid. Oh, they do new ones for the new movies. That's great.
So Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. That's the one in box. $229.
No,
Tell 'em
that's
you're
no, that's
dreaming.
selling. If you go to sold,
Tell them you're dreaming.
Anto, go to the sold listings.
It's definitely not a jousting stick, that's for sure.
Where's Spider-Man 2? Come on, Spider-Man 2.
There it is. Yeah, $60.
Yeah.
$35. It's not
It's
worth
not
that
worth
Makes
my
no sense.
children's happiness.
I was going to say.
Do you want to know the first?
I will say
Toy.
also, I'm loving the fact that kids are going to be growing up in a world where they can get a Spider-Punk guitar toy.
Yeah.
You seen that leak? It looks great.
Yeah. I'm happy in a world that Peter Parker, they're like aging him up to be my age,
True.
which is great.
Yeah,
So
you're
like-
finding him relatable.
And you've got Miles, and you've got he's always been relatable for
He's
me
a parent.
because he was always 25.
Yep.
And then as I grew, they've gone, oh, you know what? Like we're gonna age
gonna
him up.
keep moving him on.
Miles is coming in.
Bringing these
Gwen's
He
When's
was
in.
he wasn't there when he was 16. We were like 16, and then he was
What
20.
back in
Gonna
1966?
say the 60s.
No, but he was still 16 or 17 in the fucking early 90s.
No, they aged him up to his 20s. He's been 25 for about 20 years.
Yeah, it
reading
wasn't
when he was in
until-
high school.
No, it
Wasn't
wasn't
he in
until
high school in the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon?
Sorry?
Wasn't he in high school in the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon?
college, I want to say.
No, he Empire State University.
Yeah.
That's
ESU.
right. Yeah, he was working at the Bugle at the time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so he's
I was
always
working at 16. I just assumed he was my age.
no. He's always been hovering around my age. So now that's one of the reasons I love Into the Spider-Verse because every character in there is relatable to someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to know one of the earliest toys I can remember, like I getting as a present?
What's that?
Was a Lego kit. So I had a lot of Lego when I was a kid. I didn't get a lot of.
You've
I
got
didn't-
some freaking awesome Lego
I do.
sets.
Oh, yeah. This
I,
is also
um,
not mentioning the prequels Star Wars Lego.
Oh, I've
That
still
was
got all
my
of that
entire
too.
childhood.
Do you still have it?
Oh, I wish I did.
See, that's when I started rebuying, like buying Lego
Nice.
again. Was like '99. But one of the earliest Star Wars, sorry, not Star Wars, the earliest Lego kit I can remember, it would have been a 1980s Lego space station. I don't know what it was called. Just type in Lego 1980s Lego space station.
I reckon I know the one.
I got this as a Christmas present. I couldn't tell you when.
It's not Star Wars.
It's that very first picture.
Yep, it's exactly the one I
Yeah,
thought.
I've got that still.
Oh my God, what a
I'm missing.
throwback.
I'm missing the antenna and the flag.
And they go for $500. No.
Well, see, I'm missing on my Lego set. I'm missing the imperialistic colonizer flag,
Yep.
and I think it only came with that specific set.
How much does that go for on eBay? These
Like
days?
honestly, I've seen.
$69.70.
No, it's about $30 over. So I will buy it eventually, but it's an overseas one, and I'm hesitant to buy anything fragile overseas, especially knowing eBay sellers like I do.
Right, $69.70 on there, Anto. That was the product code.
You remember the product code?
I saw it on the
was
picture
just
just
on
then.
the box.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah.
bloody hell.
There you go.
Woo. Speaking of which, guess what? Good friend of the show, Ross at Greenlight Comics, is going to give me
Punch in the nose.
after that. He's going to give me the
Kick in the dick.
no. He's going to give me the the pirate Lego.
Yeah.
They had the Barracuda, which was the pirates,
Is that the red?
the one with the red and white
Yeah.
things, and then the colonizers had a blue one, which was smaller.
Yep.
He's got the blue one, and he's going to give it to me.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
very nice.
He goes, "I just want to build it one more time." I went, "Yeah, that's fine."
That's great.
Yeah, I won't argue with that. I always wanted the Robin Hood Lego.
I've got
You've
some
got
of that.
some of it over there,
Yeah.
I know.
Did you see the new set that they brought out?
No.
The new castle set.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Let's just look at new Lego.
Lego's freaking awesome. I'm so glad it made a comeback because it was
getting-
such a big part of my childhood.
I'm actually selling a bulk of my Batman Lego.
I'm
Oh,
getting
really?
2 big Lego sets for Christmas and my birthday. I'm getting the Daily Bugle, which you have over there. which is
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Good set.
And I'm also getting BD1 from.
Oh,
Star
nice.
Wars.
very
Awesome.
nice.
Um,
Do you-
It was sold out everywhere, and we went to see my sister and her boyfriend and her boyfriend's family off because they're off gallivanting Europe and the UK at the moment. And while we're at the airport, there's a toy shop there, and as we were walking past, I saw that they just randomly had a BD1 in stock.
Because who buys Lego at the airport?
Exactly.
You know,
Me, apparently.
um,
So my parents bought it for me, and they're like, "You
That's
just have
lovely.
that for Christmas."
I have every iteration of the Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger in Lego.
Is there a way to just look at like new?
There's 3 different
Just shop
sizes of it.
new?
See if you can find that
Yeah, there you go.
castle as well.
New. Did it just take us back to? Oh no. Okay.
That Empire,
Oh my
that is the
God.
largest one ever built, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Eiffel Tower. It's
yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah,
So
Hulkbuster.
cool.
Now Hulkbuster's pretty good.
Jesus.
Some of the little sets. So my parents, I've got over there. See
Is that
that?
a foosball tape?
See that coffee cart? They sometimes, if you spend over $100, they'll send you little mini sets for
yeah.
free.
A little thing.
I've got a gift one of those.
Yeah, so I got that coffee cart
That's
when
cute.
they bought the Daily Bugle set. So that's why I now
That
have
fits. That-
Ryu and Ken having a coffee with Spidey.
I've got one of a
so
kid's
cute.
bedroom that has like a rocket ship in it.
Nice.
Anyone going to get the Avatar sets?
No,
they're
they're
already discounted in the shops.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Do you know what my favourite one that I think that I've got is? It's the UCS, so the Ultimate Collector Series of the Jawa Sandcrawler.
Oh, is that big?
It's big. Can you pull up
That thing's huge.
Sandcrawler on there, Anto?
That thing's massive.
You might just have to hit into search bar
Yeah.
because it's an older one. But yeah, it is
It's
massive.
an older one, but it checks out.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Top, right at the top where you are, Anto, is the search icon.
Doink.
Type in Sandcrawler.
Is it one word or 2?
One. Here we go.
And
No results.
thinking-
There it
That-
is.
No,
Look at it.
That's rad.
that's not the one.
That's not the one?
Right.
Is that a different? Oh, that
That's
is a smaller one.
That's
Yeah.
a smaller one.
Oh, you got the
Do
big mama.
Just go to
Sandcrawler as
Google.
just do Sandcrawler as 2 words and see if it
Nah, just go to Google.
go to Google. Just do UCS Sandcrawler.
Here we go. This thing's massive.
It's unreal.
The UCS.
What does UCS stand for?
The Ultimate Collector Series.
Right.
That big one in the see the box that you were
Yeah,
looking
that
at
one.
before.
Click that one you were just hovering over.
This one?
The one above it. Because just for scale, look at the minifigs.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Is
pretty-
this set up in your house somewhere? Or it's
No, it's boxed up.
10,000 pieces.
That's not the real one.
Oh, no, that's a
No,
fan
that's
build.
a fan made one. If you do any of those boxes, that one there.
That one?
Yeah, that box I think is it. Looking at it from here. Yeah, that's the one because it's got the crane in it.
3,000 something pieces.
Yeah.
God damn.
And
Still pretty big.
all of the droids.
Oh, it does come with like heaps of the droids.
It's got a full interior.
Well, it's the same as the Daily Bugle.
So now look up
all good.
75059. 75059 just in your search bar.
That's what this is.
Yep. So you'll find pictures of like the actual built model. 75059.
I would like to see the baby.
Yeah.
Show you the interior. Yeah, that open one.
Yeah, that one that you were just hovering over on the top.
On the top, that one.
If you scroll down a bit. Yeah, on the left there. Oh my god.
That's huge.
It's so good.
Has that taken us back to
The Lego site, yep.
the Lego site for
I
that?
still
which
want-
we were looking at before?
Yeah, it's so good.
I still want that Mario question mark that opens up to the
Oh,
mini
big-
playsets of the
yeah,
64.
that thing's
I know where you
crazy.
can get one.
There's a few around. I'm surely tempted, but there's some other video games I have to sort of pay off first.
Yeah. But yeah, that is my favorite Lego kit I think that I own. I also own the Michael Keaton Batmobile, the giant one, UCS. And I really want to get the Batwing to go with it, but I just can't afford it.
Yeah,
How much is
that
it?
thing's huge.
It's like the Michael Keaton, the UCS one is so big. It is probably
It's ridiculous.
about yay long.
For the podcast listeners,
It's imagine an average man's penis and times it by 3 or 4.
so about 1.5 inches.
You keep
Right?
telling yourself that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Right,
Absolutely.
guys?
Yeah, Ben. Absolutely. But the Batwing that goes with this is phenomenal.
It's got a great stand as well.
Yeah, you can wall mount it as
It
well.
displays really nicely.
But yeah, that is by far one of the coolest ones. That's one of the Batman ones that I'm keeping. I'm keeping that Batman
Yeah.
Lego.
Good call.
Getting rid of the rest. They have all the Bat caves and everything.
Yeah, God.
The Ford Futura Batmobile.
Are you gonna get the Robert Pattinson the Batman?
Got it on lay-by now.
There
Oh,
it
really?
is. Yep.
Yeah.
The muscle car. Oh, it's so cool.
I was telling Anto about that scene of like that car being unveiled in the new film. It's a scene within itself. Like I must have gone back and watched just that scene a number of times. Like
Yep.
it's like a caged animal being released.
It's so cool. And he uses it as a scare tactic.
yeah,
Right.
it really does. It is.
What about you, Ben? What old toy for you that isn't
Yeah.
already in your entire house?
Like, that's the thing. I've pretty much got the things that I want. I just want to finish off that Dino Riders collection. Like, I'll never own all of them because the
I had
prices
Dino
are
Riders.
expensive as hell.
Can you imagine one day you go to a garage sale and you just find
It's happened
the
before.
thing you're looking for?
It's stuff like that's happened before.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, so remember the Pizza Hut Muppets? Or Pizza Hut puppets that you could get of Land Before Time?
Yeah.
Probably before
Oh,
your time,
yes,
right?
I used to
yes.
have all of them. There was such a time where you would go drive anywhere and everyone would have them on their toe balls.
Yeah, you can still find them out there.
Yeah, you still see them around.
I've still got my original Littlefoot because that was how we all had a toy that we slept with when we were kids.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Sure. That seems uncomfortable. It's very hard plastic.
No, that was malleable. When I was out at
Oh,
Paddy's
didn't
Market.
sit on your toe ball, did it?
big old hole for the hand.
1.5.
We've been together too long.
Yes. Platonically.
That's right. Not enough the other way. I found out at Paddy's Market a Littlefoot still in the original Pizza Hut wrapping.
Wow.
And I went, I don't need it, but
I want it.
how much is it? And they went, $5. I'm like, well, I got to now.
Yep.
Like, so I got that. Stuff like that I think would be really cool for our $20 challenge.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited. We all have to like film stuff though, and
Yeah,
like,
you got
put
to
it
take
up.
before and after photos. At
You're
least.
you're in it as well, dude.
Yeah.
If you're putting your hand up,
You got to take before and after photos. You
photos you can
gotta
even
keep track of everything that you've got.
You watch till this guy finds a fucking comic that gets brought into Greenlight that's, Batman #1.
So no, okay. So I will actually, I will do a brag like this because I did it early this year. I want to say, I was looking through at near Paddy's Market.
No, that's the Terror Collective when we all went out there.
There's Terror Collective, but across from them is Collectible Chaos, and they've been trying to get rid of their back issue boxes. They've been like on sale and everything. They've been trying to get rid of them for years. I was digging through them, doing some crate digging. I had a free afternoon one day, and I was doing that. And news at the time was really hot on Michael B. Jordan being attached to a Black Superman film or TV show or something was going to be happening then. And the news were really hot for it at the time. Like, talks were sparking back up about it. In hindsight, I feel really bad for whoever bought this comic off me. Because they bought it as an investment, as a key issue.
Oh, and it's just gone.
And obviously now DC are doing their own new thing, so they've completely thrown it away.
You never know.
I would never want to see Michael B. Jordan as Superman.
I want to see Michael B. Jordan in everything.
Driving Miss Daisy.
He'd be excellent. Be
As
really
Miss
good.
Daisy.
That'd be even better. But no, so I was looking through and I found the first appearance, the second appearance, the first cover appearance, and the first fight between him and Superman, and got them for like $5. And then they proceeded to, because they were really hot at the time, go straight to eBay, and I sold one of them for over $60.
Nice.
So
Bloody reseller.
yeah, so that's the type of thing that I'll be looking out for.
So you're going to go to the comics. I'm going to go
I think
probably...
I gotta go comics because it's the thing I know the most of.
Mine will be toys or games or like if I come across any of those clamshell VHSs, which I've been looking at recently, purely because like all the other stuff's getting so expensive and I don't want to collect anything else. So it's just something else I can look at and go, oh yeah, that's cool. And just sort of have some knowledge in the back there, because you can still pick up VHS for like $2 each.
Yeah, because people just are still, again, they're getting rid of them at garage sales because they're like, oh, I don't have anything to play this on. Well, Grandpa died and now I've got to move it on.
I think I will probably focus on video game related stuff or just small children of the Aryan variety that I find around the place.
Anto, what about you?
I'm going to stick with video game related stuff. So it's going to be either video games, video game hardware, or accessories for systems that are a little weird. Similar reason to you for comics, like it's just what I know best. Yeah, I'm thinking probably going to try and hunt down some really obscure Sega stuff.
And then move it on to the right person and then find something at the very end. I think that's going to be the riskiest part is...
What do you part with and what do you keep?
If you find something like halfway through the year...
Do you take the risk?
Do you take the risk? Or if it's getting to like October, like November, and you've got something but you still think you can do better, do you risk it? Do you risk selling the
You
thing
know what
and
they
then going and
say?
hunting something?
Risk it for the biscuit. And if you can get a cool biscuit, that'll... have you noticed that I got real tired real quick?
Yeah, because you're rambling and we're just letting you go with it.
It's probably not going to be... It's not going to be great for me.
You know what? We'll call it time there. We'll put a stamp on it. But this has been Hack the Dino for 2022. I think this will be the last one of the year or the first of the year. Probably the first of the year. So sorry.
Have a great new year.
Enjoy. I think New Year's already gone by the time this comes
I
out.
hope you had a great new year.
I think from the past, keep
To the future.
sending us your love.
And I'm sure nothing
In the
bad
mail.
happened
No.
on December 23rd.
Is that your birthday?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
It is.
actually not. Mine's the 29th.
29th. I knew it was around there.
Yeah.
You try to be tricky.
It was a
gonna
multiple of 3, we know that much.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, the 23rd, nothing bad happened.
24
then.
this year?
I am 25 this year.
You're 25 this year.
Yeah, quarter
What's
of a
happening on the
century. I'm having a
23rd?
midlife crisis.
No, shut up.
I'm going to die at 50.
That's the
Fuck
plan.
off, you child.
It's the whole world's plan.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the way global warming's going, it could happen.
Like, go on.
No, it's not catastrophic yet.
Yeah, give it an hour
We
or
could
two.
still survive underground.
Is this the Matrix?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Only after we blow up the sun.
Oh, that's
Do you know in
I'm on it.
1957 or whatever, NASA were trying to develop a plan to blow up the moon as a show of a military
Yes,
might to
yeah.
Russia? How fucking batshit insane are NASA?
Can you just imagine if we were looking up at the night sky right now and just seeing a massive crater in the moon?
Well, it just wasn't there. It was cracked in half.
And then all the tides are out of whack and just shit's coming in and out.
Anyway, we've been Hack the Dino. I'm sorry. We'll see you next time for a better show.
Look forward to it.